Here we go, everyone. Set. Roll sound, please. Roll.
70 Apple, take 3. Mark.
Okay,
Ready.
background. Hey, hurry back.
It's been a long journey to get this movie made.
You listen to me and you listen well.
Able to conquer the world and eviscerate your enemies.
Pick up the phone and start dialing.
We're really trying to make something bold and daring
You be ferocious.
and dangerous.
Woo! You be telephone fucking terrorist.
We don't start dialing at 9:30 because our clients are already answering the phone. 3, 2, 1, let's fuck!
Originally, we got the screenplay, and Scorsese was very much interested in doing the project.
This is a project that Leo DiCaprio brought to me. And if he's really interested in something, it usually is stuff that I would be interested in.
You know, we had just finished Shutter Island. We were trying to set the film up, but the financing fell through. I'm talking about this.
I think it was, yes. It was September 2008. The finances changed. Picture was deemed maybe too expansive in terms of production to embark upon at that time.
He went on to go do another project, and I was trying to move on with another director, but I just couldn't get, you know, Scorsese out of my mind for this material. The story lent itself to his style of filmmaking. So I reapproached him and I said, look, you know, we have these great partners in Red Granite with Joey and Rezu.
It's the type of movie that studios want to greenlight, but can't. They're kind of hesitant because of the content, and that's kind of our niche. We like that.
We always pursue material which pushes the envelope, which can also attract a high quality of talent.
And they essentially, you know, they want to give us free creative control.
When we decided to do it, I had to have total freedom with the cast and crew to do what I needed to do, which meant we all decided that we were going to go all the way with it as much as we could.
We got plans up here that's gonna take this company into the fucking stratosphere! We're gonna have a fucking good time. The Wolf of Wall Street.
All we care about is getting fucking rich.
Jordan Belfort's life is so unbelievably full of incredible, crazy events.
You're never gonna see the kids again!
God damn it! Everybody have a good week?
And when you look at the book as a whole, it's kind of unwieldy as a story. To turn that into a screenplay, it was a big challenge. I needed to really put it into more of a structure in the sense of it is sort of a rise and fall story.
Terry Winter wrote this screenplay. It really encapsulated all the most insane bits of Jordan Belfort's life.
I will not die sober. Get those fucking loads!
As unbelievable as a lot of things you may see in the film, truth is stranger than fiction. These things did happen.
Sail on a boat fit for a Bond villain, sometimes you need to play the part, right?
Jordan Belfort was a motivator.
When I was 24 years old, I made a decision, not just to survive, but to thrive.
And money, of course, being the greatest motivator to allow people to do things that they shouldn't be doing.
He wanted people that worked for him to live beyond their means. So when they came to work the next day, they had to work twice as hard to pay for things they couldn't afford. Rather than be conservative and responsible with their paychecks, they're making it rain.
Bernie Madoff flew below the radar. Jordan was right out there. I mean, you talk about conspicuous consumption.
$26,000 for one fucking dinner!
And the way these guys were living was privileged and outlandish. It's what happens when you're given too much, what happens when rules aren't placed on you, and money can really, in your mind, buy you freedom.
In addition to being obsessed with money, he was addicted to drugs, he was addicted to sex, basically addicted to anything a human being could become addicted to.
400 shares to start.
Even, I think they're addicted to the kill. They like victimizing other people.
How much you want to go for?
Let's do $5,000.
Why don't we try 8,000, Kevin?
Jesus. All right, let's do 10.
10?
You want to do that?
Excellent choice. Kevin, let me lock in that trade right now and get back to you in a few minutes with an exact confirmation, Kevin. And welcome to Stratton Oakmont.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna have a beer.
Take it easy, Kev.
I think there's a huge distaste for Wall Street and corporate America after what's recently gone on in our economy. The big question was, would people be attracted to going on a journey with these characters sort of running wild with America's money in their hands?
The only problem you're gonna have is that you didn't buy more.
And it all depends on the honesty and the way you depict these people. That was one of the things that Marty said very early on. He's like, if you're authentic with the characters, people will go on any journey with them.
The only real objection that they have is that they don't trust you guys. Why should they trust you? I mean, look at you. You're a bunch of fucking sleazy salesmen, right?
There's that element that's always been in my movies that deals with these characters that bypass morality because they had no real model for leading a decent life. This is what they learned from the world around them.
It's his first day on Wall Street. Give him time.
Marty has a way of exposing the ugliness of criminal life in a kind of almost enticing way.
My highly trained Strattonites are fucking warriors.
Marty's a great studier of character. I mean, he did it great in Raging Bull. He did it great in The Aviator, in Goodfellas. He is really good with characters who are larger than life.
You're free to go.
Woo! But fatally flawed.
I think you have a fucking drug problem.
He's able to bring out a life in these characters, a reality, and a sense of humor.
I want to let you know there we might run into some chop.
Tell them it's safe.
It's gonna be
fun.
safe. We'll batten down the hatches and we're looking at a few broken dishes.
A few broken dishes? What's a few broken dishes? Does that sound fucking awesome? What, huh?
No, not really.
Let's go to fucking Monaco now, huh? Let's fucking move. Let's go.
There's an exuberance to the characters. They are sort of like kids.
What the fuck is going on with these idiots?
And I think by keeping it humorous, it's not as offensive, you know, the excess and the money they spend and the things they do, because they're just kids who suddenly found themselves, you know, being able to have whatever they wanted.
What is this?
It's your wedding present.
So excessive and decadent and absurd. Every scene we do is absurd. They had a chimpanzee on roller skates the other day in the office, like, and like a naked marching band. It's just like everything is ridiculous.
What the fuck you saying? I can't understand it. Say that again.
I said, that's right.
What the fuck you saying?
Quaalude sequence. Just the level of hilarity.
I've got it. I can roll. I can roll.
Marty created this insanely hilarious, also intense and terrifying at times Quaalude sequence where I've got to get back to the house.
What's wrong with you? This is fucking good, right?
I remember, you know, we were on set. Jonah looked at me and goes, this is the most insane thing I've ever done in my entire life. And I had to say the same.
What did you do? You piece of shit! Fuck you!
We condensed 3 different scenes together, and we made it almost like a composite short film in a lot of ways, and a true account of one very insane night that went incredibly awry in Jordan's life.
For Leo and I and the other guys to play these people, we had to understand that this behavior is okay within these characters, even though we disagree with it.
Take your little bow tie, get your shit, and get the fuck out of my office, you understand? Get the fuck out!
I think all of us wanted to connect with our characters, do as much research as we possibly could. I got the opportunity to meet with Jordan Belfort himself. He was incredibly candid. There was no subject matter that was embarrassing to him.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
And so I got to investigate every single scene that we did with him.
Will not hang up the phone until their client either buys or fucking dies!
I think it's a very exciting role for Leo. The character himself is a complex character. From an audience perspective, you want to love him, but you kind of hate him too.
Ultimately, those are the characters that every actor's itching to play.
You should feel happy you got a husband who's in such great shape like this, huh?
And our attitude, like I said, was simply let's really pull no punches. Let's not try to whitewash anything.
You're a lying piece of shit!
Portray them for what they are.
We're fucking degenerates.
The obscenity, profanity is part of the very fabric of the culture. So what we're doing in Wolf is trying to show people participating in that outlook honestly, without tipping the scales into judgment.
You're looking at me like I'm crazy.
Crazy? This is obscene.
It was obscene. In the normal world. I mean, who the fuck wanted to live there?
You get wrapped up in this world, and that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to bring people into a time period that was wild and rampant, without regulations, without rules.
This is my home!
And, you know, envelop you in that world.
You're gonna need to send in the